Welcome back to the long-awaited second episode of the Basement Buddies podcast.
Yeah,
Number 2.
We tried to record this once. My phone was being shitty. We're back at it.
We lost it. We lost the lost tapes.
Mm-hmm. But we're here with a special guest.
Mair.
And he is special.
Yeah, one of the most special we've ever known. Ever.
Yeah. Lots of things about him are very special.
That's why I call you a fucking monster.
Well,
You are.
come on, Mason.
You are.
I
So-
am, but...
Mason, we already discussed what superpower you would pick, and what was that?
That was to be super smart.
To be super smart.
Yes.
Yeah. And why? Why was that?
Because it's pretty much like wishing for 1,000 wishes.
Yeah.
You can just get smarter and get whatever you want. Just,
If that's how it works,
yes.
then why is Gareth still here?
I don't know.
Because I feel like I'm pretty
Well,
smart.
I am the
And
highest
my wish is
IQ in
that
this room.
Gareth was dead.
Oh.
Shut up. You're not allowed to
I'm
say
looking at Cayson right now. My power would be telekinesis. You know, because like people say that, you know, they want to be able to fly, but you could just pick yourself up and fly. You know, go wherever you want. And Kyle, what would you do with telekinesis, huh?
I don't know.
Probably some typical shit like throw coffee on someone's face.
No.
Boring.
No.
Boring.
Fucker.
Boring.
That's not what I would do.
You know what you should do? Take someone's bottom lip and stretch it to their nose.
And then you know what you do? You grab a stapler, okay? And you
Yeah.
staple it to their nose.
How many objects can you pick up with the telekinesis at a time? Or
many
is it
as you want.
infinite?
As
Could
many
you
as
just
want.
pick up
You can't pick up the
everything?
whole world. No.
No.
Like, it's like, let's say you can only pick up something in your line of sight.
Fair enough.
What if it was a plane? Like, can I just
Yeah.
look up and
Yep.
can I grab a star?
No.
No, it's in my line of
It'd be
sight.
kind of like the
Okay.
planet thing. You
Can I
can't
grab
pick up the
Jupiter?
planet.
No.
It's a gas planet, you silly.
It's a
pick
get.
it up.
Kyle, come on. Think before. Oh my God, Kyle.
Yeah,
that's
but can I
embarrassing.
move it?
Fucking retard.
Like, I was asking if I can move it, Mason.
You said the R word.
Oh. The F one doesn't.
No, it's okay. He's retarded. He's
Yeah,
allowed to
he
say
can
it.
say it.
Okay.
I would, as I was saying earlier, like, you know, you're in the line at the bathroom, at the stall, at the urinal, and somebody's taking a piss, and you just yank their pants up, and they piss themselves. I think that'd be pretty funny.
No, what kind of like, probably hurt pretty good if you had your dick out and your zipper just.
Oh, if it gets stuck in the zipper.
Oh, yeah, you could zip someone's zipper
yes.
open or talk.
Yeah.
Can you
some true
rip
torture.
things off of people's bodies? Like, if you wanted
If
to
you have that-
rip someone's...
I guess
I
so.
guess their penis would have to be out, though.
Yeah.
Because you said it's only in your line
Yeah.
of sight.
Well, you take their pants down and then you do it.
Right. It's a step-by-step process.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could also...
You could go to, like, MLB games and just fuck with it. Like, they like, pitch, and you just grab the ball,
Yeah.
and you just drop it. Like, a foot away. Like, they go...
Or someone
let it fall.
hits a home run, and it's, like, way out. And you just grab it, and
throw
it just,
it back.
like, comes
Yeah.
back.
You just hand it, like, right to, like, the third baseman or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. That'd be pretty good.
You could also give someone, like, an atomic wedgie.
Oh, yeah.
I don't need telekinesis for that.
No.
It's better to do that personal.
People always ask me, like, why is Mason so muscular he doesn't work out? And I say, do you know how many atomic wedgies that kid has given out? It's fucking insane. It is insane.
Yeah.
It's not even a lie either.
I know. It's scary.
Why have you given out so many atomic wedgies?
Because I want to keep it alive. It's kind of been.
Are they all to your brother?
It is a dying art.
No one does it.
No, I've never given a wedgie in my entire life.
Your
Never.
brother should have done it to you.
I don't know if he did. I don't really remember. He beat the shit out of me sometimes.
I'm gonna talk to Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can. He's listening right now.
Yeah, he is.
So say it. Say what you want to say.
Say it. Throw it a challenge to him right now.
I challenge you to wedgie Kyle.
It's
Like,
pretty...
until you get blood on his underwear.
What if there's already blood on my underwear?
Well, you should get that checked out.
I guess. Can you check it out for me?
I could.
I already saw it, actually. There's a little there.
A little?
Yeah. A little much.
Yeah. A little bit. TMI, Mason. Not cool. Don't talk about my...
No, that's not cool, Mason. That's messed up.
My bloody underwear. It's not cool.
No.
I would assume it'd be pretty warm.
Yeah.
Well, it's outside of my body for a little while
Your
now.
asshole's on the outside of your body.
No, the blood.
Just protruding.
I don't even know what to say to you, Mason.
Good.
Yeah. Do you have any conspiracy theories that I haven't heard, Mason?
Not ones that you've heard, ones you actually believe.
I believe.
Believe in what?
I really don't know.
Okay, that topic's a bust.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Anything. Literally anything.
Well, I like Einstein's theory on gravitational waves and shit. That's a pretty cool theory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider that a conspiracy theory.
But at one point it was.
Yeah.
And then it got proven not that long
I think it's
ago.
just a normal theory, though. There's no conspiracy.
you
No
know
one
how
was...
they're made, Kyle?
Here's my
Do you think
conspiracy.
people were banging on his door and like, don't talk about the gravitational waves? And he was like, I don't know, whatever in German is?
Same thing.
Yeah, it's just
You don't know that for sure.
You know, we have a conspiracy about Mason. That he's a robot. Because for those out there that don't know, you have a incredible disease. What's it called?
Diabetes?
That one.
Ah.
That's the one.
Yeah.
And you have a tester in your arm.
Yes.
He taps his phone to and it gives him his blood sugar levels.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, you're totally... we thought you were a robot before. Now you're like full on, definitely a cyborg.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I've heard you answer the phone and you go, hello. And then every time I'm done talking to you, it's the same goodbye. Do you want to know what it is,
1,
Kyle?
2, 3,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye. That's what you say. You say bye-bye. And now, I say bye-bye only to you. Every
Yeah.
other phone call I end, I go, all right, see you later. But Mason, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's how we're going to end this podcast.
Good.
Mhm.
All right, guys, bye-bye. Where did the bye-bye come from?
It's literally just a family tradition.
It is his family. Remember, we heard him talking to his grandmother and she
She said bye-bye.
She goes, all right, Mason, love you. Bye-bye. I like how punctuate it is. You don't just go bye-bye. You go, all right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And then my speaker... I've had to replace 4 phone speakers because your bye-bye is so forceful.
New
My
challenge, every time you hear bye-bye, you gotta take a shot.
my eardrum burst one time because you said bye-bye so intensely.
Yeah. How far back does it go?
I don't know.
Like where you're...
Like generationally.
Oh,
Like
Generation.
caveman?
Oh, okay. So
Where like the caveman Mair's like... Bye-bye.
Oh, Mason, we should go hiking, and I'm gonna bring you some charcoal, and I want you to just go, like, do a bunch of cave drawings.
That'd be
You know,
funny if someone
That'd be
found
really
them.
funny, because you know Mason's just out here drawing, like, a
penis.
dick and balls and
Yeah.
69, maybe a pot leaf.
forgot 420.
Forgot 420. We'll throw that in there. And Mason was here with, like, a Z in the was.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool.
You could start a new graffiti wave. Caveman painting graffiti. You just put it everywhere. And people are like, are there cavemen? It's like, no, it's just Mason.
Yeah. Have you ever started a fire with, like, without a lighter or a match or anything?
Yes.
With, like, flint steel? Is that what you did it with?
Nope.
What did you do it with?
His mind?
Jesus.
He just looked at it. And it blew
Was he
up.
there?
No.
Oh.
But he knows how I did it.
How'd you do it?
Would you care to explain?
Here, Cayson, come up to Mike. Yeah. And then we'll have you say a few things in your own defense later.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think I know what you're talking about, But you're talking about when we used a battery, right?
Yes.
Okay. Classic. Grade 7 or 8?
Yep. It would have been grade 7, I think.
Grade 7? Yeah. Grade 7, outdoor ed class. Learning how to start a fire with a battery using, was it steel wool or tin foil?
Steel wool.
Steel wool, yeah. Nice handy trick.
Yeah.
Just touch that steel wool with battery, you got yourself a fire right there.
Do you know what's another handy trick that I learned in middle school that you could do with a battery? Is make like a mini taser. Those things were
Really?
dope. You never did that?
No.
You just take a paper clip and you connect it to both ends. And then you use like electrical tape or something and you just fucking touch it to someone. It's not really a taser, it more just like burns them.
Oh,
Either
okay.
way, still pretty funny.
I was kind of hoping you were going to say, like, rubbing, like, a stick for, like, the friction. Or, like, a magnifying glass.
You're Cree, right?
Yes.
Yes. I know that was out of the blue. I thought we had a conversation.
Are you saying, like, that, like, his, like, Cree heritage enables him to just, like, already...
I don't think they
in
had
his blood,
batteries
it's, like,
back
rubbing
then.
sticks together and just starting
Yes.
fires.
Yeah. But I don't think there was batteries back then, so it doesn't really help in that situation.
Okay.
I don't know. Unless you know something I don't about the Cree.
Some people speculate that the world was created 30 seconds ago.
Created.
Yeah, called Last Thursdayism, right, Kyle?
Oh, you do know about that.
Yeah. You never heard of that?
I have.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, that the world was just created last Thursday and, like, we all have implanted memories and stuff.
I don't know why they chose such shitty memories for me then.
Yeah, and why did they make you the way you are?
Yeah. Why are we friends? You know? Like,
You know
why
who
us?
really they fucked up with the memories is Mason's memories. Like, Mason's backstory is just insane.
Yeah, you couldn't write it if you tried.
Oh no, no way. Pure insanity.
I feel like one of those classified government documents where it's just blacked out in some areas.
Yeah, like
They probably are watching you. That's the thing. You don't know yet, but you're a sleeper agent, and we just don't know how to activate you.
Okay.
yeah. I think here's how you do it. Oh yeah, Mason, that's a good point.
Thank you.
And then he just and now he's
Mason, put the gun away, please. Please.
no, I am a robot.
I am programmed to destroy. Bye-bye.
I will put acid on you.
Yeah. You are the keeper of acid. Not LSD, but the sulfuric acid at the...
I have
At-
tripped
at-
on
Beep! Okay.
I have tripped on acid. This is true.
Literally fell over.
Yes. I
Yeah.
have tripped on acid.
on a bucket of acid.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a lot of acid.
Yeah.
It's fun to say.
Mm-hmm. So what is there any memory that if it was like last Thursdays and was real, that even you would be like, why do I have that? And you guys can think about that too.
No, my life is just pretty interesting.
So all of
Yeah.
it.
Can we actually move into a little topic I'd like to call Mair family stories? Some of the interesting things that your relatives have done.
Sure. Shoot.
Like
Let him pick them.
well, I was going to pick my favorite,
Pick your favorite.
the Big Mac story.
Okay, that one's good.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one's fine.
It's honestly ridiculous, and it boggles my mind every time I think about it.
Yeah, my grandpa went over to Calgary because they had the best Big Macs. That's it. That's the
Like
end of the story.
3-hour drive to get one Big Mac,
Yes.
right back home.
I mean, do you think he only bought one? If you're going to Calgary, you're
Yeah,
probably going to
Mason
buy
said
I
one.
he
think
only
he
bought
bought
one.
one.
Really, just one.
Just one.
You gotta think gas back then was dirt.
It's not gas, it's
It's
time.
time.
It has nothing to do with the gas. It's
Yeah.
like
Oh God, I really want a Big Mac, but I don't know if I can afford the gas to drive all the way to Calgary today. It's like, no, Mason, he spent 6 hours to get a Big Mac from a McDonald's in Calgary because somehow it's better.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
you've got to do what you got to do. He
Do
makes a
have a point.
point. We don't understand their way of thinking. We never will.
No.
But it makes sense to them, and I think we just got to accept it.
I would literally drive all the way to Calgary. Not if the gas wasn't as expensive. I would probably do it.
For the Big Mac?
No, not for the Big Mac. Bookie's Burgers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Fair enough. I can see that. I mean, I think I would make a trip out of it. A 1-day thing, I don't think like a literally there and back. You
No,
would do that?
I would not drive 6 hours for. Singular.
Yeah, you're right.
And
I
by
probably-
yourself.
I probably okay, but no, I'd definitely have to do something
Yeah.
about it. I think that's called depression.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you weren't depressed before you drive 6 hours for a cheeseburger, you might be after. Like, it's just, I'll just flat out say it. It's stupid. I don't understand it.
See, Kyle, you're just
You don't
not
have to.
operating on the same wavelength as the Mair family.
You live in Calgary, Cayson.
Yeah.
Are the
I'm-
Big Macs there insane?
Are they bigger Macs?
Are they...
My grandpa said it was
Mackier?
actually the sauce.
Are they big
The sauce.
McDonald?
I do find, well, you know, it's kind of hit or miss. I don't eat Big Macs. My go-to at McDonald's is, as you know, Junior Chickens.
Yeah, Junior Chicken Mafia.
Exactly. But I don't really notice a difference in sauce. I mean, it's not a Big Mac, but
No, it's almost like it's a giant corporation that uses the same ingredients at every location.
Shut up, Kyle.
that
You don't
is
know
possible.
shit.
Could be true.
But I do,
Unconfirmed.
like, speaking of the whole driving thing, I make the trip from Calgary to Medicine, you know, fairly often.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, it fucking sucks. It's terrible.
Not worth it for one sandwich?
Not even fucking close.
Yeah.
It's barely worth it to come here to get drunk.
Yeah,
To party with you
Yeah.
guys.
Well, certainly not with Kyle.
Yeah.
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 Unless he gets kicked out of the Rona or something. You know?
Yeah. For grabbing a bottle from the bartender, if I'm correct.
I
Well,
don't know
not
what you're
from
talking
her.
about.
He just grabbed it off of the bar.
Yeah. I just picked it up.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Fucking pay for
Well,
it
it
later.
did happen.
Yeah.
I was there.
Mhm.
I watched it.
He'll confirm it.
Well, no, you actually told
actually, I
me
looked away.
that you didn't watch it because you guys had
Okay,
no idea where I
okay.
was.
Okay, here's the thing. So we're standing at the bar waiting for a drink. We're all pretty drunk. You know.
And one of
we're
our other
standing there
friends
waiting.
told the bartender to cut me off, which was just stupid.
I don't remember that happening.
That's what you told me.
I don't think that was me.
Well, it was someone.
Anyways, so we're waiting for this drink, you know, bartender's busy. And then I turn around for 1 second, I hear some commotion going on in the background. So I turn around, and then I look back, and all of a sudden, here's Kyle getting yelled at by the bartender, holding a bottle of
Whiskey,
some
I
kind of
think,
alcohol.
right?
I don't know what it was. Some kind of alcohol, anyways.
Anything. I don't really remember it, so.
And yeah, all I hear is, "Don't touch my fucking booze," and then she whistles 3 bouncers over with
Yeah.
like in a blink of an eye.
Mhm.
And he was out the door gone. Didn't see him again.
Yeah. They were pretty nice about it. It felt like I was floating. It's pretty dope.
That probably had something to do with the copious amounts of alcohol.
It's possible. Because
You know, like that most of a 2.6 you drank before we got to the bar, that didn't have anything to do with it.
You mean like that bottle of Jameson?
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Probably not.
you're a floater in water, but on land, it's like a bag of rocks.
Well, when 2 guys are carrying it, though.
Yeah.
It's like you're in a flying tent.
Yeah.
Yes, the classic flying tent.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
You know, the thing about the flying tent is,
It's awesome.
well, you don't choose where it goes.
Okay.
It chooses for you.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
I didn't go anywhere in a flying tent.
It was flying in place.
Yeah. Stationary.
Yeah.
Hovering tent.
Like a helicopter.
Or like a Hydra.
See, one of my memories where I'm like, why would God put that in my brain? And you mentioned it a few weeks ago. when in I think grade 6 when I had to go get like orthotic like soles in my shoes, and I was so fucking pissed off. I was like, Mom, I don't want soles in my shoes. I don't want them. And Kyle like came along to like.
Yeah,
the
I was
appointment.
at your house, and you didn't tell me, or else I wouldn't have hung out with you if I knew had to go to your foot doctor. And so
Damn, that's the dream.
it's
I
me,
know.
you who are very angry, and your mom and the foot doctor all in this tiny little room, just the doctor telling you like, yeah, we can hook you up with some soles that'll make your feet better, and you're angry about the fact that your feet will improve and you won't have like a terrible life when you're older because you're.
I have a terrible life, but it's unrelated. No, I'm just kidding. It's pretty good.
Get over yourself.
Yeah.
No one's gonna give you sympathy here.
No, of course not. Wait, you're right. That is a dream job. Like, just imagine, like, you're like, all right, take your shoes off.
Jaren's dream job.
Jaren's dream job. And just imagine, like, think about it. Some total foot babe walks in there, and you're just like, okay, book another appointment tomorrow. And then they come back, and you're like, I'm gonna need you to come in a couple more times this week. And they just keep getting longer and longer. You've got 2-hour appointments where
The
you're
toes?
Yeah.
It's kind of gross.
Yeah.
You know what they say? You never work a day in your life if you love your job.
Yeah. And that dude, he just goes and has fun.
Exactly.
You know?
Just vibing with the feet all day.
All day.
I feel like you guys are forgetting about the gross feet because he is a foot doctor, so you're not seeing like.
Well, yeah, those appointments you fly through.
True.
You're like, I don't know, they look fine to me.
See,
Get outta here.
what if instead of a foot doctor, you were like a foot personal trainer for like models? or
Foot
something?
models?
Yeah, foot
Yeah.
models.
Like
like-
toe workouts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
For like shoe commercials.
Yeah, shit like that.
You're the foot model handler.
Yes.
You have to rub lotion all over their feet.
Yeah, like do you think you have to put kind of like, what do you call, like, foundation concealer on like the top of their feet? Like, you got
Probably.
a little
You
birthmark
probably
there.
do, yeah.
Let's get rid of that.
But I mean, that would be the dream, because you can't have gross feet and be modeling.
Mm-mm.
So those are primo feet.
Yeah.
Only the best
Although,
shit.
we think about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, when her feet are on the dash, her feet are horrendous.
Yeah.
They're
But
so dirty,
Quentin
too.
Tarantino's weird.
Those
as
are
fuck.
hippie feet though.
Yeah.
Just from walking all day, hitchhiking.
Mm-hmm. Calluses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it, man.
But I mean, other than the fucking growth on the side of her foot, they were still alright feet, I'd say.
Yeah.
Not a foot guy myself, so no comment.
I mean, I'm not
Neither
a
are
foot
we.
guy. I'm just,
Right.
We're
Kinda
just saying, like,
sounds
if
like
I'm
we
in the
were.
headspace.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, Kyle, it's called having an imagination.
Exactly.
Like, I wonder what it would be like to have her foot in my mouth. I wonder.
Should we call Jaren?
He'll be on. He'll have some stuff to say.
About feet.
Yeah.
The foot master.
The foot master himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find skates. Skates are probably the hardest on the feet.
Oh my god. And you never even played hockey.
Nope.
Like, and I didn't play that much hockey, but that shit fucking actually, like, does hurt.
You kind of get used to them.
Yeah.
It's probably because you only put them on like once every year, maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
Because like I even find, because obviously I haven't played hockey since, I don't know, more than
Like
6
elementary
years.
school, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even when I put them on now, like they hurt like the first time. But if I go again like the next day or something, like they feel fine. I don't
And it's
notice.
like when you're, like, because when I played, I was like 8 and 9, I think. But, like your parents do them up. And, like, my dad did them so tight, which I'm sure everybody's dad did. And it's, like, the point. But when you're a kid, it's like... And I don't think they have to be that tight. Like, old man stuff, putting on that
I
is
feel like it's a
like yanking them so hard, and your feet are in pain.
it's like a
See, but
dad
that
flex.
is
Like
what
he's
I do.
he's trying to remind you that he's in charge. It's like, oh yeah, you want me to tie up your skates? And your feet like start bleeding like they're really tight handcuffs or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they like wrap the tape around your feet and stuff.
Well, because it's like you almost can't even, like, move your foot. It's like your foot is literally just an extension of your leg, where it actually cannot move.
But I mean,
Like you
that
were
is the
born with the
point.
skates
That is
on.
the point.
Yeah.
That you want that ankle support.
Mm-hmm. I get it. That's what I'm saying. Is like it makes sense, but it
But
sucks when it's
you
happening.
have to understand what we're talking about is like the ultimate dad tight. Not just tight. It's like they're trying to rip the laces off.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. Like I try to get my skates and my snowboard boots too, actually, as tight as possible.
You'll never get
I
them
have
that
shitty
tight.
fucking ankles, but yeah, thinking back, like, Dad, yeah, it's a flex.
It's like
It's
he's
a
trying to
flex.
choke your foot.
Yeah.
Like,
Whole other fetish.
Well, because
yeah.
yeah, choking and feet combined, just like yeah,
You ever try to choke a foot?
No.
It's kind of hard.
yeah.
I baby my feet.
You pamper
You have
them?
baby feet?
Yes, some would say I do have baby feet.
Yeah.
Mason, why don't you pull them out
Yeah,
right
can
now?
we see your feet and we'll tell them how babyish your feet
Alright,
are.
so he's taking his sock
they're
off.
tiny as hell.
Put the
Whoa.
foot up.
Fuck.
Whoa.
the
No, no hair on the top of his foot at all. At all. No hair on his feet.
A completely smooth foot is what we're looking at right now.
Interesting.
Okay,
Let's see
Let's see
picture.
the bottom. Let's see the bottom. Not bad. Not bad.
I don't even
Picture
have cracks on the heel.
Wow.
Okay, maybe there's a little bit of roughness.
picture
Wow.
Picture
like one
you're-
of those baby books where they put paint on the bottom of the baby's foot and put it in there. That's what Mason's foot size is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super tiny.
Like, can we get a matchup here?
I'm gonna say that Mason's foot is
I'm like
like
Cayson's palm.
69% the size of Cayson's.
That's pretty accurate. I'd say.
I like
Yeah.
69 too.
I know.
Interesting.
So Cayson,
What do you got to say for yourself?
yeah, we got you here.
If you
You're
have
here.
listened to the first episode of the Basement Buddies podcast, you're familiar with what we call the Great White Debacle, which, Mason, you know what it is, right?
Great white debacle.
Wipe.
White. Oh.
Yeah, I can't
I
believe
do.
you're even.
Would
sitting
you
next
explain
to
it
him.
for us, Mason?
Cayson is the one wipe god.
The one white god.
Some
God
might
is used
some
in the most literal term.
no. Some might call you
God
a
among men.
one wipe farce because you're disgusting, and it's not true.
See, Kyle, you just honestly, you're just jealous. Is the thing.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, because I have a clean butthole and you have a gross butthole, so I'm not
Kyle,
jealous.
my butthole is clean as fuck.
No, it's not.
The thing is, like, you don't understand what it's like.
To have a
be
dirty
blessed with this
butthole.
power. You're just jealous. You can't harness the power of the
not a-
single wipe.
It's not a power, it's a curse. You have this thing
That's fucking
implanted
cursing.
in your
Yeah,
brain.
you're just mentally
Like, oh,
handicapped.
it's
this is
clean
holding
one
you
way.
back.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're
I would
mentally
be,
handicapped. That's
I
for
would
sure.
be open to take shit in front of you guys, and you guys can watch me wipe my ass if you want.
We kind of
Sort of.
like
It
want
happened.
to just to know that it's
Yeah.
real. Just to know that
I mean,
it's real.
Okay, well,
And
I'll
we're
have to get
gonna
on
we're
it.
gonna like feed you some nasty shit. We're going whole like Indian food. What makes you shit? We're giving
Cheese.
him.
Block of cheese.
We're
milk.
giving you.
that's the fucking
That's
opposite.
the opposite. We're giving him because we want it to be messy. We're giving you so much fiber, like you're just eating raisins and shit.
Raisins are dope.
Yeah. What else
Yogurt.
can we give you? It's got to be hot though too. Okay.
So spicy.
Yeah, just to like
So spicy raisins.
yeah, some spicy raisins.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And you know what's gonna happen, Cayson? It's gonna be more than one wipe, like everybody else.
And then
Hey,
feed
I
you a
never.
whole bunch of beer and a 2-6.
Yeah, yeah. If you have some beer shits, you're telling us even then.
Rum shits.
This on this topic. In the first podcast, you guys said I said every time.
No,
Almost every
I
time.
did
Yeah,
not say
oh,
that.
yeah. Kyle said every time.
Because
But that-
no, listen. Because the way you described it, it's almost every time, and any time where it's not is an odd occurrence. So I generalized. Either way,
Well-
still gross.
In general, you're wrong.
No.
Because it's about 8 to 9 times out of 10, I'd say, one wipe.
See, that's an
other two?
insanely high percentage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like 80 to 90%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like average of 85%.
So we just
Well,
gotta
So
watch
90% of
him
the time you
10
have a gross
shits.
butthole.
Watch him
No,
take 10
85.
shits.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then-
we gotta do 10. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All in the
Good.
same day, though. for
Yeah.
science.
You're gonna need a lot of fucking spicy raisins.
Yeah, we sure will.
But I mean, like, there is the general, you know, if I've had a heavy night of drinking, which is rare,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, the next day your stomach's not happy with you. You know, probably because you just poured a bunch of poison into it. So, you know, you're gonna get a gross shit. Straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're gonna use
So-
one wipe because you're gross.
Kyle, if you just shut up a minute.
Just saying.
You know, usually, you know, those 1 or 2 times out of 10, it's after a night of drinking because, you know, it's just a fucking mess down there. You gotta clean that shit up. Can't be walking around with a dirty butthole.
I guess we've kind of got to give Cayson what he normally eats to make it the most fair, right?
Yeah. If you want a real accurate
Yeah.
test. Which, by the way, is fucking pasta and soup.
Yeah.
Pretty much all I eat because I'm broke.
Yeah. I get it. Well, when you've got so many rare drinking occasions to splurge on.
Hey, it wasn't even the drinking this semester. It was my car.
And the drinking.
And the drinking. It was you driving to get the booze, ruining your car because you do it so often.
Yeah.
I went
Do you
to
think
the bar.
maybe you'd-
I went to the bar. Well, actually, now it's twice.
Do you think maybe you'd
This
have a
semester.
reserve fund for your car if you didn't spend so much
A Royal
money?
Reserve?
Yeah.
Some could.
Well, that's what you put it into was Royal Reserve. But if you maybe spent even 10% less on alcohol, you probably could have just paid for the car and had the same amount.
See, but here's the thing. I don't drink that often, actually.
He doesn't.
I've been
He doesn't.
to
Kyle, 1 out of 2 days.
I've been to the bar twice this semester. And,
You don't have to go to the bar to drink.
And I have drank like 2 other times, maybe.
How many times have you
So
drank in the
4
past
times
2
in total.
days?
2.
Okay.
But those were
Okay,
free.
100%
Those
of
were
the
free.
time.
Actually, no, wait. One of them was the bar, the second time at the bar.
This just is a total.
And your total's wrong, Mason.
No.
No, it should be 5 because the one of the times at the bar I counted earlier.
Oh.
That
What
was
if
Friday.
what if we're counting?
But
I don't know, like
I only
say like the
spent-
last 2 weeks of December.
That's not the new semester.
I know, but you know that when the semester ends, you don't have to burn all the money you have left, right?
Well,
Like
I
you
get
can
a new- I
keep
get a new
keep the money
student
from the
loan.
first semester if you don't spend it.
Well, that's not how it works. I get a new student loan, so I got to get rid of all of that money
Oh, yeah.
first.
Because if
And
Cayson
you
doesn't,
did.
you know what happens
Yeah.
if he doesn't use all of it? They're like, give it back.
Yeah, I guess
So
he
Cayson's
doesn't
just
need it.
like, I better get rid of this shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
And get rid of it, he did.
yeah, I sure did. Went through about, probably on just drinking, $500 at least. Because, you know, I came to town with about $800. But I had to buy, you know, gas. Christmas presents was most of that.
It's good trooper fund.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then the rest probably went to drinking and fast food when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
You know,
well,
that type of stuff.
Jesus turned water into wine, and you turned student loans into whiskey.
That is true.
So you could be a saint because
Yeah.
you performed a miracle.
Speaking of BB's
idea.
Dollhouse, Mason,
Yes.
should we go there sometime?
I would totally
Just see
be
what's
down.
up. See what's popping.
Can we go when the midget stripper's there?
When he's on shift, yeah. Mason, when
Yeah.
you working?
What song do you dance to if you're a stripper, Mason?
Hold on. Let's all put a vote in for what
For
makes
his
a
stripper song?
Yeah.
I mean, Pony's just a classic stripper song, and a pony's already a smaller horse.
Okay.
You know
I was
what I'm
gonna
saying?
say it's gotta be a play on the fact that he's a small
Tall?
person.
Okay.
No, this isn't an Italian mob movie where it's like, hey, that's skinny Tony, and he's like 340 pounds. He's a walking meatball.
Hey, there's Midget Mason over there.
Hey, tall Mason.
Nah, got not a good ring to it.
No. Yeah, midget Mason.
Hey, so I was saying to Midget Mason, yeah, you had the strip club, 500 macaroons down on the table.
Gareth, I gotta say, that was a pretty rough Italian.
My real Italian's like,
Yeah, it just sounds like you're from Jersey.
hey!
that
was
sounded
pretty
the
good, right?
same.
Kyle, let's hear your great Italian impression.
I'm not good at one, but I wouldn't try in front of 3 other people.
So, I did a Scottish impression last time, which wasn't good.
It's
Which
bad.
was actually just flat out like, stupid British person. You know?
So maybe you're just bad at impressions.
I might be. Oh, I did a really good
Yeah,
impression the other
you
day.
left a bad impression on our fans with that impression.
Yeah. Do you guys want to hear my Mason impression, though?
Yeah.
Oh! Midget strippers? Oh! Bye-bye.
Wow.
I gotta give it to him on that one.
You forgot the robot voice.
Well,
Midget
what you guys
strippers, take
what-
my money.
what you guys didn't see is that Gareth didn't actually do the impression. Mason just started talking.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. Mason, sometimes I
so-
just look to you for answers.
What answer do you want?
I want
Oh,
Kyle's answer. What's his stripper song?
Oh, shit.
I honestly have not given this thought.
Well, while we're thinking, what would be your stripper name? Because I feel like that one's a little bit easier. Would it just be Midget Mason?
Midget Mason. That does have a nice
Or
word.
do you have to do the classic stripper route? Like, what
Like
spice would
Misty
you
or
be?
something?
Like, are you
So glad I didn't
paprika?
say this out loud. I was like, oh, that would have been a bad one.
Okay.
But is it true?
I mean, just do it, Mason.
No, I'm not just coming up with that one. I mean, it has to be something fruity, probably.
Oh, you're a gay stripper?
Sure.
Well, you said fruity.
What? It
Or
doesn't
you
matter if you're
just
gay or
need
not. Whoever wants to come
an
see you
actual
comes and
fruit.
sees you.
Which fruit would you be, Mason?
Cherry.
Oh,
Your
Cherry
name's
bomb.
Cherry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fitting.
Yeah.
so.
Well,
That's a small fruit.
no, he spent a lot of time watching things cherry. He has a cherry tree in his backyard, so he watches them bloom.
Yeah.
Anyways, Mason's stripper song. Like, you could do a classic, like, Pour Some Sugar on Me.
Yeah.
Which
See,
would be
that's-
good
that's
because
what I
he's
feel.
diabetic.
Yeah, exactly. That's
And if
why
you-
I was
that's
actually,
good.
I was
Yeah,
that's
actually
good.
gonna say that.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Well, sorry. Alright, this was a combined effort. Me and Cayson both
Yeah.
say Pour Some
Okay.
Sugar on
Well, then
Me.
that sounds good.
Because he's a
And
diabetic.
plus, I could also see Mason like really jamming out to that song.
Just vibing.
Yeah, straight vibe.
Rest in peace to the vibe.
Mm.
Still ticking. Bomb.
You don't want
Yeah.
you don't want an engine to tick. That's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what else, Mason? Anything on your mind?
Yeah, anything you gotta say before we end this thing?
Bye-bye.
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 Bye bye.